Hey there, BrewTube. DJs here, back at you with this more subdued DJs BrewTube beer review tonight. Why? Well, starting out in the morning, the wife was taking the piss out of me. I went to work, and my customers were taking the piss out of me. So, I came home tonight, did my yard work, my house chores, that kind of stuff, did my workout, and I said, you know what, I need to kick back with a righteous-ass stout and chill and review that beer. Because I need just to get my head back in the game here and forget about all the folks that were giving me a bunch of garbage today. So, what beer have I chosen to fill this role of Mind Eraser? I've chosen a beer from my cellar. Why? Because this is beer review number 350, guys. Damn, I looked in my log of videos and said, I've reviewed a lot of beer, so I gotta get me something special. So I dug in the cellar, like I said, and I pulled out BrewDog SmokeHead Paradox, or Paradox SmokeHead, whatever you want to call it. Why is it called Paradox SmokeHead? Well, because it's a collab beer between BrewDog and SmokeHead Whisky. Now, this beer is a 10%, or it started out life as a 10% ABV, 70 IBU double American stout, and then they aged it in Islay whiskey barrels, much like they did their beer called Storm, which was a double IPA aged in Islay whiskey barrels. Now, if you know anything about Islay whiskey, you know that it's a real heavy, peaty, smoky, and also a bit salty, briny whiskey because of the Islay, which is an island off the coast of Scotland, its proximity to the sea where they harvest the peat, which is all part of the brewing process. Anyway, this beer is special because it's a 5-year-old beer. It was brewed on 8/8/8, so August 8th of 2008. It's 5 years old, and when I had this fresh, it was a bit kind of disjunct and not there. A lot of BrewDog beers, especially the barrel-aged ones, are kind of like that. And this beer, I don't know, the stout was like in one spot, the whiskey was real prominent, the smoke was dominating everything, and it was like a stout that didn't know what it wanted to be. And I really want to see what 5 years since I've consumed this last has done to this beer. So, let's see what the guys in Fraserburgh, Scotland got to offer us in this beer. And, you know what? Thanks a million for watching, guys. I'll give a little shout-outs while I'm drinking here or something maybe, but yeah. Thanks a million for watching. 350 reviews. Damn, I drank a lot of beer. Ooh, nice little hiss off a 5-year-old beer. We got the lovely black BrewDog crown. Man, I can smell the whiskey from here. Got my Devil's Milk little balloon snifter here. I like what it says on there, devil inside. I'm going to put a little devil in me right now because everybody was taken out of me today. Look at that. Yeah. Oh, look at that, a little bit of head. Imagine that. Not bad for a 5-year-old beer. Look at that, guys. Can you imagine that? 5-year-old beer. Now, the bubbles are real sudsy, but you know what? For a 5-year-old beer, 10% ABV going in, and I'll bet you this is every bit of a 12 to 15% beer now. When I swirl it, you're getting like instant glass lacing, if you can see that, and a shitload of alcohol curtains. I mean, the inside of this glass is just coated. It's really dark. If I put it in the light, maybe the faintest of ruby hints coming through there, but not really. It's black. I got a little chill haze on the glass, but let's get a nose on this bad boy. I'm ready and overdue for a beer today. Oh yeah. Nice scotch, chocolate, dark fruits, smoke, and it's briny smoke from that Islay whiskey. Oh god, this is going to be awesome. Big dark fruits. The cellaring has put a lot of dark fruit character in this beer. Raisins, like whiskey smoked raisins especially, and like whiskey smoked dried cherries. Wow, when you swirl it, another layer of aroma comes out. Caramel, hint of coffee. Damn. And that smokiness. This beer has really improved with age. Wow, I'm going to get a taste of this, guys. Let me mention a couple good folks. So Fucking Drunk, Salancha, or Salancha, however you want to say, Salancha. Or I think he says Salancheva. Minty, Salancheva to you too. Give a shout out and a cheers to my good buddy Channel Fadge also. He likes the BrewDog beers. Of course, Terry Beer Goggles. Shout out to you, baby. Cheshire Homebrew. Shout out to you, Dave. Shout out to Bear Beer Reviews. He's a new guy on the scene. Check out his channel. And also, can't forget my buddy Tuvar, the Urban Viking. Dave Viking. It's been one of those days. Shout out to you, my brother. Cheers, Solange, Prost, Ganbei, Salud, whatever you want to say. I'm drinking. Wow. Wow. Ooh, that's a big ass beer now. It's warmed up to room temperature, I guess, or something. It's about 52, 53 degrees. Man, this beer is blended really well now. It has a dark fruit presence. The smoke has died down some in it. The salty and briny nature is still there. The flavor of the scotch itself, not counting like the smokiness of it, has really amplified. But the smoke is still there. That's like, the finish is like a smoky, mega roasted dark coffee now. Man, this is a delectable beer. It's hard to describe because there's so many layers of flavor, because that brininess is in there too. And unlike when it was fresh, the flavor is really following the aroma. And the flavors of coffee and chocolate that I think were in that base stout have, I guess, they're more noticeable now because the smoke and the whiskey is a lot more intense. Also, if memory serves, the alcohol is a lot better integrated into this. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm believing every bit of this is a 12% beer now, at least. It started out as maybe 10, but it's at least 12 plus now. And when you drink it, you get a gentle warming effect, but it's really low amount of alcohol taste in there. And I believe the smoke and brininess and chocolate and dark fruits and all that stuff are masking that. And I'm glad I picked this for beer number 350. I've also got like a couple more too. So that really makes me happy that I still have them. A friend of mine gave me like a 4-pack of this. But really, really awesome beer, and it's attaining like rock star level status in my mouth right now. I like really smoky, peaty whiskey when I drink whiskey, and this is just awesome. And that brininess in there, like I said, I'm a big fan of oyster stouts, and it kind of like in my brain is reminiscent of that. I used to drink pitchers of oyster stout with my mate Luther back in college, and this is just a freaking awesome beer now. So you hear me geeking out about it. What have the other guys thought in the past? I don't know if you can really compare this, because this is a beer that's 5 years old. You know, Rate Beer gave it a 95 back in the day when it was new, and Beer Advocate gave it an 84 back then. You know, back in the day, I might have gone with that 84 because it was a really disjunct mess. But this is every bit of a 97. This is a high level A. 98's my A plus. It's not there. The only place that this beer falls down is in the mouthfeel, but the flavor is just fucking bumping, man. It's just an awesome beer. So thanks a million for watching, guys. 350 reviews under the fucking belt. And you know what? I'm still thirsty. I'm going for more. So you're not getting rid of me that fast. But anyways, we got a more mellow DJ tonight, so let's calm down a little bit and talk about something really important. We got to talk about thinking globally, like with this beer here. This is global. It's from Scotland, from Fraserburgh, Scotland. That's damn global. We got to talk about drinking locally. I'm down the dungeon like usual. I'm drinking locally. I'm not out driving a car. Got to be responsible when you drink, especially big beers like this. We got to support the craft beer movement, help guys like BrewDog grow. And until the next time, guys, that's a big peace out.